Hi everyone, just a quick video to talk about the newest addition to the woodshop side of things. I bought a Delta 28-400 14-inch bandsaw and went ahead and created my own cart for it. This is out of some milled 2x4s with some 3/4 inch plywood underneath it. I used some 2-inch casters from that I bought off of Amazon from a company called QNCZ. That's the set. I've used their 4-inch casters, as you can see, on a variety of carts. Loved them and thought this was a pretty good option for the cart for this, so I can move it around in my garage. Small shelf that I created, actually cut the corners with the bandsaw. But the bandsaw itself, so far, haven't used it very much, but has been pretty good to use. Couple of things to note. One is installing the table was actually more challenging than I thought. The instructions tell you to put this piece attached to the table before you put it all on. However, this unit came with the blade installed already, so rather than do that, the other problem with that is that the bolt that connects this to the table saw itself, when you start moving it around, you run the risk of losing it, and you've got to line that bolt up with a single hole in the machine itself. So I preferred to install this first, but then when it came time to add the table, what you can do is you can tilt this so that you get access to the bolts in the back. I found that to be an easier way to install it. Of course, I installed it 4 times because I kept doing things wrong. But you can learn a little bit from my mistake, and I do think that putting that piece on first, tightening it loosely with the wing nut in the back, and then tilting this so that it's up will give you access to tighten these screws. So go ahead and try that out. Let me know in the comments if you think that works for you. Also had to get a couple of dust port attachments for this so I can hook this up to my shop vac on a cart over there. And then the last improvement I'm going to make to the saw is to add a bandsaw fence as well, and Craig makes a kit for that. I'll give a quick review and make sure that, or tell you whether or not, if I have any problems attaching it to the mounting points on the table itself. But it looks like they should be, looks like they're reasonably standard. Some reviews I've said indicated you need to drill holes in the table for to accept the bandsaw fence. That's not accurate. The table now comes, this is a new machine, now comes with pre-drilled, pre-threaded holes for attachments, presumably for a fence rail, which is what's going to go in there. Apart from that, it seemed to be pretty easy to set up and use. The guide bearings are pretty easy to adjust with the set of Allen keys that came with the saw. And yeah, it seems to be pretty good for me. One other nice thing that it has, it comes with a brush that's included as well to help keep the wheel clean, which, nice feature. Tighten this back up. Pretty easy to use, pretty easy to get all put together. First I built my base, and then I built the leg assembly. Then I had some help getting the saw on top and bolted that in. And then finally, the last thing I did was install the table, which we've already talked about. And I also remembered, or sort of read, to include the zero degree bolt there as well to kind of help level it back to 0. And I've got it all dialed into 90 degrees. So looking forward to using it and getting some projects done with this, but pretty happy with it so far after, a couple of days worth of very light use. And then, I'm going to get the fence installed, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching.